Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, September 11th. A couple different weather systems will bring some rainfall to the Mid-Atlantic region over the next couple of days. This afternoon and evening there will be some scattered showers and thunderstorms associated with a strong cool frontal system. A few of the storms this afternoon and evening can be on the strong side with some brief heavy rainfall, some gusty winds. Perhaps a more impressive system will affect the Mid-Atlantic region on Saturday with occasional rain. Cool air pushes in behind the cool frontal system for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Temperatures this weekend will be way below normal, helped in part by clouds and occasional rainfall on Saturday. But even on Sunday, despite perhaps a full day of sunshine, temperatures will struggle to pass 70 degrees in much of the I-95 corridor, which is well below normal for this time of the year. Well, let's start off by looking at the current surface map. Here's that strong cool front right now out across the Ohio Valley. It is associated with some showers and thunderstorms across Ohio, western Pennsylvania this morning. They will continue to slide to the east, although there will be tendency for them to weaken somewhat or break apart a little bit by the time they reach the I-95 corridor during the mid to late afternoon hours. Nonetheless, scattered afternoon and evening thunderstorms, and a few of those storms can remain on the strong side by the time they reach the I-95 corridor. Meanwhile, out in the middle of the country, a very chilly morning here, well below normal, very cold compared to the normals for this time of the year. Now, this air mass does modify some by the time it reaches the East Coast early tomorrow. Nonetheless, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be well below normal for this time of the year. There's actually some snow falling right now across parts of Montana, Wyoming, and the western Dakotas. Again, the first truly winter-like cold air blast for the middle part of the country, reaching its peak over the next 24 hours right in this region, and that cooler air slices into the Mid-Atlantic region by tomorrow. Well, here's a look at the current radar loop from the NOAA website. Some scattered showers and thunderstorms out across western Pennsylvania. Not all that impressive of a setup here, with lots of clouds ahead of it throughout central and eastern Pennsylvania, really throughout the I-95 corridor. Quite a cloudy morning. Despite the clouds, temperatures will jump into the 80s, and it will be rather humid, especially compared to the last few days. These scattered showers and thunderstorms reach the I-95 corridor during the mid to late afternoon hours. And we just talked about the cloud cover in the Mid-Atlantic region. This is the latest visible image shot from the Penn State EWAL site. Just lots of clouds ahead of this frontal system throughout the I-95 corridor and just to the west of the I-95 corridor. That'll tend to limit the instability in the atmosphere ahead of this frontal system. There will be a jump in temperatures well up into the 80s today throughout the I-95 corridor, and some scattered showers and thunderstorms will roll in from the west to the east by the mid to late afternoon hours. This cloudiness, however, will inhibit the chance for severe weather later on today, probably limiting it to just a few isolated strong storms with some brief heavy rainfall and some gusty winds. Well, let's take a look at some computer forecast maps using last night's Zero-Z GFS model run. This is for this afternoon, about 2 p.m. this afternoon from the GFS. Cold frontal system cutting right across central Pennsylvania at this time. Now notice the precipitation pattern here tends to break apart a little bit here. The GFS has a little bit heavier precipitation up to across northeastern Pennsylvania, then a little bit across southwestern Pennsylvania. Indeed, this kind of gap right here indicates some weakening of the shower and thunderstorm activity as it crosses the state of Pennsylvania into the I-95 corridor. So again, it is entirely possible that few areas get zero rainfall, no rainfall at all from this frontal passage later on today. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, the cloud cover this morning inhibiting the chance for much in the way of severe weather, perhaps an isolated strong storm or two. Out to the west this afternoon, that Canadian high pressure system plunges into the northern plains. Look at this. This is much of this is snowfall for the northern Rockies, from Montana down across Wyoming into the western Dakotas. Just a very early preview of winter out in the northern part of the country. Well, after evening showers and thunderstorms, skies should tend to clear towards morning. It'll turn cooler. A north wind will develop from D.C. right across Philadelphia into the New York City region. This is the forecast map for tomorrow morning, Friday morning. a stiff north breeze, chilly air mass. Again, modifying some compared to what they're experiencing relative to normal out in the middle of the country. But nonetheless, this is a chilly air mass for this time of the year, anchored by strong Canadian high pressure. This high pressure drops southwestward, southeastward from southwestern part of Canada right into the middle part of the country. A sunny day on Friday, but well below normal temperatures for this time of the year. Humidity drops noticeably as well. Here's the forecast map for tomorrow evening, Friday evening. High pressure moving to our north here, and that tends to promote some possible problems by the weekend. And indeed, notice a little bit of a kind of a cold air damming pattern setting up here, typical of wintertime, with a strong high pressure moving to the north of the I-95 corridor, colder air pouring in down along the eastern side of the Appalachians. But notice here, trouble brewing here to our south and west. This is again for Friday evening. Lots of moisture here to the south and west, and with that high going up to our north rather than right on top of us, that indeed can make an advancement to the north. In fact, let's jump ahead to the Saturday morning forecast map. And here we go by Saturday morning. GFS has a pretty healthy looking area of rainfall here moving into the western part of Pennsylvania, West Virginia, western part of Virginia. On its way all the way to the north and east, it will affect the entire I-95 corridor, it looks like, from D.C. to New York City. In many ways, this system on Saturday looks more impressive than today. Probably more areas will get more rainfall for a longer period of time on Saturday as compared with this afternoon and evening from the cool frontal system. High pressure anchored to the north here on Saturday. A chilly day. High temperatures perhaps struggling to reach 70 degrees in parts of the I-95 corridor. Let's end with the forecast map for Saturday evening. That area of rainfall pushes all the way up into New England by Saturday evening. Still some shower activity possible early part of the evening on Saturday across D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. High pressure behind it, though, assures us improving weather for Sunday. Sunshine does return on Sunday, but again, we'll be in the chilly air mass and temperatures will remain below normal for this time of the year. So a couple of different systems affecting the Mid-Atlantic region over the next couple of days. That's it for now. For the SIweather.com, I'm meteorologist